We're live. All right, we're live.
Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order of the Central Valley School District Board of Education voting session, January 19th, 2023. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty for all. Thank you. Pauline, can you do a roll call, please? Here.
Mrs. DeFento? Here. Mr. King?
Here.
Mr.
Here.
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 Mr. Rock?
Here.
Mr. Zoll?
Here.
Mr. Hammer?
Present. Okay, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Melo.
Yes, I'd like to announce that the board had an executive session immediately prior to the start of this meeting to cover two legal issues as well as to receive information.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Melo.
You're welcome.
All right. Anybody in the audience, public comments on agenda items only? If you have some non-agenda items, we'll wait to the conclusion of the meeting to bring them up.
We're good.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. All right. Minutes. Number one, to approve the voting session minutes from November 17th, 2022, found in attachment A. And two, to approve the voting session minutes from December 1st, 2022, found on attachment B. Do I have a motion? So moved. Mr. Ross, seconded by Mr. Bloom. Any discussion on the motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the voting is passed. Okay. On to the treasurer's report. Mr. King.
Yes, pay bills. Number one, to confirm the December 2022 general fund payments in the amount of $1,197,689.35. Attachment C. Number two, confirm the December 2022 cafeteria fund payments in the amount of $102,833.14. Attachment D. Number three, confirm the December 2022 construction fund payments in the amount of $536,172.08. Attachment E. Report to approve the November 2022 Berkheimer report. Attachment F. Two, to approve December 2022 Berkheimer report. Attachment G. I'll make that motion.
Okay. Second. Motion by Mr. King, seconded by Mr. Moad. Any discussion? Yes.
What is the reason that we couldn't approve the November stuff at the reorganization meeting?
John Barkheimer
Wasn't available.
didn't have it.
Probably because it was earlier than normal, because we got the second Wednesday and third Thursday. That was on the first week of the month. Was that on the
It was December 2nd. The board meeting was December 1 or 2.
first?
It's not available.
Okay.
One of those things.
Any other discussion on the motion? Okay. Anybody wishing to vote no? Any abstentions? Hearing none, the motion passed. Okay, moving over to agenda items. Item number 8, board policy items. Number 1, to approve based on the recommendation of the solicitor of the school district, the settlement of property tax assessment appeal filed by Coles at a fair market value of $5,650,000 with appropriate Beaver County common level ratios applied for tax years 2022 and 2023, which reflects a compromise between appraisals obtained by Coles and the Central Valley School District. And we authorize the solicitor to take additional steps necessary in order to finalize said settlement. Do I have a motion?
Moved.
Mr. Zaritsky, seconded by Mr. Moad. Any discussion on the motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion passed. Over to negotiation items under B, Mr. O'Neill.
We have nothing at this time, but we expect to have a meeting shortly with Dr. Perry.
Okay, thank you for the FYI. All right. Number C, education items. Mr. Ross is our chairperson.
One, to approve, confirm the release time, staff development request. Conference and location are listed on the left-hand column. The individuals that will be attending the conference are listed in the middle, and the dates that they will be attending these conferences is listed on the right.
Okay. You have a motion, Mr. Ross?
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mr. Ross, seconded by Mr. King. Any discussion on the motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Number D, Mr. Moe is our chairperson, technology.
Just one item to approve a memorandum of understanding with the BVIU on behalf of the BC RWAN Consortium for a regional wide area network and services 5-year agreement with DQE Communications, terms and conditions according to proposal. It's on attachment H. So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Moe. I do have a second. Seconded by Mr. Bloom. Sorry about that. Any discussion on the motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Athletics, Mr. King is our chairperson.
Number one, to approve the following conditioning programs to run January 9th through March 3rd, 2023 at a rate of $10 per hour, up to 60 hours total. Shannon Sullivan softball, Tim Brusewitz baseball, boys tennis, Bill King track, and Mark Lyons weightlifting. Number two, to approve the Central Valley Middle School swim team to practice at Hopewell this spring pending approval by the Hopewell Area Board of Education. Make the motion.
Thank you, Mr. King. Seconded by Mr. O'Neill. Any discussion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carried. Extracurricular activities, Ms. Belcastro is not here, so I will read her here. Just FYI, field trips, the destination is on the column all the way to the left. The middle column is the group going on these field trips. To the right is the date. There is no vote that needs to be carried out. Again, it's just an FYI. Item G, Building and Grounds, Mr. Zaritsky, our chairperson.
All right, 2 items here. One to approve and confirm the following building usage requests as displayed. And 2, we have change orders related to the construction project under general construction contract. There's a motion to approve change order GC number 7, which is for Center Grange, and it's a credit for signage revisions in the amount of $977. We have a motion to approve change order GC 8 for Center Grange, which is a credit for modifications, additions, and deletions per ASI 04 in the amount of $4,242. Under our electrical contract, we have a motion to approve change order EC number 2 for Center Grange, which is a credit for lighting deleted per the ASI-04 in the amount of $1,674.34. And then moving to HVAC, we have a motion to approve change order HVAC number 1 for Center Grange, which is also a credit for ductwork deleted per the ASI-04 in the amount of $1,194.90, which was all gone over in detail at our work session by our clerk of the works. Therefore, I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Zaritsky, seconded by, sorry about that. Motion by Mr. DeCenzo. Any discussion on any of the parts of that motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carried. Just a quick question, Mr. Zaritsky. I mean, we're right.
Things look well. I mean, obviously you have a day like today where a lot of rain, but yeah, things look very well. It's very neat, clean. When I swing by, it seems that the teachers and the staff are very happy with the workmanship that's going on.
Good, thank you. H, Personnel items. Mr. Bloom is our chairperson.
Number one, to approve the resignation of Caitlin Stuckwish, cafeteria general worker, effective December 2nd, 2022. Attachment I. To approve the resignation of Jennifer Gribben, learning support teacher, effective January 20th, 2023. Attachment J. Number three, to approve the resignation of Christine Van Dyke, elementary teacher, effective January 17th, 2023. Attachment K. Number four, to approve the resignation of Andrea Popovich, paraprofessional, effective January 3rd, 2023. Attachment L. Number five, to approve the resignation of Tanya Wang, paraprofessional, effective January 20th, 23. Attachment M. Number six, to approve Alyssa DeBello as a long-term substitute teacher at the Todd Lane at a stipend of $130 a day from January 13th, 2023 through June 2nd, 2023, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. Number seven, to approve Clara Elmer as a long-term sub at Todd Lane at a stipend of $130 a day from January 17th, 2023 through June 2nd, 2023, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. Number eight, to approve the following mentors with a stipend $300. Julie Rosensteel for Sydney Smith, Jennifer Lupinacci for Melissa Law. Number nine, to approve Stacy Coburn as a paraprofessional at a rate of $13.50 an hour in accordance with the CVSD agreement effective January 27th, 2023, pending receipt, review, and acceptance of all clearances. That's all, Dr. Perry.
That's all.
I so moved.
Okay. Seconded by Mr. Ross. Any discussion on the motion?
I have a question, Dr. Perry, do we have people in there, for the learning support and elementary teacher for the people are resigning,
That's a long-term subs.
long-term subs, okay.
Any other questions? Okay, anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carries. Finance items, Ms. Senzo is our chairperson.
I have one item to approve the adoption of the preliminary general fund budget for the 2023-2024 school year, which includes revenues of $43,378,679 and expenditures of $42,453,806. I make a motion.
Okay. Seconded by Mr. Moad. Any discussion on that motion? Anybody wishing to vote no? Anybody wishing to abstain? Hearing none, the motion carried. Okay, our favorite part of the agenda, public comment. Anybody wishing to ask any questions or say anything? Okay, thank you. Thank you for attending. Mr. Perry, Dr. Perry,
I have nothing.
Okay. All right, let's start with Mr. Ross and work this way. Comments?
Nothing tonight.
No, nothing. Risky, okay. Denzo? Mr. O'Neill?
Nothing.
Mr. King?
No comment.
Moed? Mr. Bloom? Okay. I don't have anything either. Okay, it's because we all studied our assignments. Okay, all right. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Ross, seconded by Mr. Zaritsky. Meeting adjourned.